All right, can your scholar do this? We are going to be subtracting 5 1/5 minus 1 5/6. All right, these are mixed numbered fractions. We have two unlike denominators. So the first thing that we are going to do is find that least common multiple, which is going to allow me to have a common denominator. We do that by first skip counting. So I'm going to skip count by my 5s. It doesn't really matter how far you go. You just want to make sure that you find a common denominator or a common multiple as you are doing your skip counting. I have identified a common denominator. 30 is going to be my new denominator for 1/5 and for 5/6. So now it's time to do the setup. 1/5 needs to have a denominator of 30. 5/6 needs to have a denominator of 30. How am I getting from 5 to 30? I multiply times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I multiplied times 6 at the bottom, I'm going to make sure I multiply times 6 at the top because I want to make sure I am multiplying by a fraction of 1. So my new fraction is 6 over 30. Same thing with 5/6. To get from 6 to 30, I multiply times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to multiply times 5 here. Because I multiplied times 5 at the bottom, I'm going to multiply 5 at the top because, again, I want to make sure I'm multiplying by a fraction of 1. That equals my new fraction as well. Both fractions now have a denominator of 30. So now we are going to rewrite. Five, I'm bringing down. My 1/5 is now 6 over 30. I am subtracting that from whole number 1, but my fraction now is 25/30. Now that we have the same denominator, we're going to treat our numerators like whole numbers. If I only have 6, I am unable to subtract 25, so I have to regroup. That means I'm going to borrow from my larger place value. So my 5 is now going to become a 4. And what am I adding to that fraction? It is that fraction of 1, which is 30/30. How do I know it's 30/30? Because my denominator is my new whole. Same numerator, same denominator, that equals 1. 6 plus 30 gives me 36. I keep that denominator of 30. And now I am able to subtract that 1 and 25/30. 4 minus 1 gives me whole number 3. 36 minus 25 gives me 11. And again, I keep that denominator because it is the same. 3 and 11 over 30 is my answer.